Meow, everyone, or roar, everyone. I don't know, what would you say a cougar makes? A meow or a roar? A growl? Anyways, not so important. Okay, so this is the Hot Wheels version of a 1968 Mercury Cougar. And I'm going to do the scale first because I always seem to forget. I just get all caught up in the stats of a car. I totally forget to measure the thing. So let's look at this guy here. So the internet tells me this thing has a wheelbase of 2819 millimeters. So let's get the calipers out. Try to get these things in the middle of these axles. Alright, so divided by 43.45. Granted, my measurements might be off, but what do you know? It's high 64, but the axles might be in a little bit in a forward or back position. I think it's close enough that you could actually put this next to your other true 64s and it won't look out of place. So good to know. Alright, so the Mercury Cougar has quite an interesting story. I never even realized this is a rebadged Ford Mustang, but it makes sense when you look at the side profile. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so over 3 million Mercury Cougars were made over its lifetime between 1967 and 2002. So obviously a very successful car for the brand, although Mercury itself maybe not the most successful brand. When this thing first came out, it accounted for 40% of Mercury's sales. Again, well, just like the popularity of the Mustang, it made sense. This is I guess, a more affordable muscle car. So what made it a muscle car, I guess, would be the choice of engines between 289 cubic inch, which is 4.7 liters, up to a 7 liter or 427 cubic inch, all of them being V8s. Okay, so that's what I learned about it, and boy, George, I know that you like the flames and stuff. I like flames sometimes, but this is just covering up almost all the side of this thing, so I'm going to probably strip the flames off of this one. When I say George does miniature cars. He does a lot of cool Hot Wheels reviews. You might want to check out his subscription. He's in my subscriptions, so check out his channel. Okay, so it's a nice metallic green, almost like a custom hot rod green because the flakes are just huge. But I like it, So, well, I also like that the wheels here, they're not giant oversized rear wheels. They're actual equal size. And I guess being 5 spokes is, at least they got the number of spokes right, matching in the hubcaps. I think they might be on the real images. This one also has side pipes, so obviously a customized Cougar here. There we go, 2013. So pretty old casting. I'm sure it's come out in 16 million other colorways, but I just got it because it was inexpensive. Nice little hood scoop here. Seems to be plastic, probably a separate piece, and probably the same plastic as the black interior. And it is nice that the interior is visible because there's no side window. But sadly, just like a Kyosho, it's hard to see the details without a flashlight. Looks like there's some harnesses there. Seat harnesses, stick shift there, tiny little steering wheel. Alrighty, let's see here. We got some vents in front of the windshield. And then we got the front grille / headlight covers. Well, this is interesting. Why is there a smooth square here? Oh, there's a badge there on that. Yeah, there's no badge on this side. Okay, so that makes sense. These must be maybe turn signals or fog lights. They're just white lenses on the real car. But there's also a rectangular lens here, so maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Alright, shape of the badge. Okay, this side here. You can see a tiny bump now for the lock mechanism, and above it, tiny little protruding door handle. Going to the back, we got the rib taillight section here. Little red paint's going to help that out. Is that printing right there? Or just a stain? It's just a weird chrome stain. You know how they chrome the plastic? Maybe it pooled or something there. And then, yeah, again, just white lenses and these little dots there. Maybe those are backup lights. So this rear wing is that same black plastic, I think, of the interior. You know, it's not shiny or painted, so... Alright, all in all, it's well, it's really flamed out. I guess that's all I can really say. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to do a 3D wheel project. I'm not sure what I'm going to make. Maybe just the stock wheels if I haven't done those type of wheels yet. Whatever, we'll see what happens. And so these wheels are called Suzuka Carols. They're actually JDM wheels, but I find that I think they look kind of cool. They make this thing look like a Knight Rider or something like that. So that's what I have. The wheels are one print, and then the tires are a separate 3D print, so they're easier to paint. And I reused some stock Hot Wheels axles to mount the thing. You'll notice obviously the flames were removed. I used Scotch branded adhesive remover. Forgetting English. Added a little black paint there, a little black paint in there, a little silver on those little lights there, and then some red paint and silver there. I think that's all well, maybe silver on these things here because I removed the graphics. So it worked out alright. Let's compare it to a couple other models now. So you might ask yourself, you know, those are not standard American type of wheels, but you know, look at these Cougar pics. This thing's running like what look like racing wheels, I guess. That would be the closest thing. And then this guy's running some Daytons or something like that. So it's interesting the stuff that people put on cars. I kind of like this one actually quite a bit. The gold Daytons with the gold stripes. Not really a fan of these wheels on this car here. But anyways. So, yeah, anyways, this is a picture of those wheels here. Suzuka Carols. They're just deep dish. They look like LMP car, racing car wheels, or, you know, something you'd see on like a Porsche 935. Alright, let's go look at a couple other castings here. I have a green light. It's a 1965 Shelby GT350. Looks a bit small compared to this one though. And then the last one will be a Kyosho. It's a 1969 Mustang Boss 302. There we go. So if we look at the top view here, I do feel like the Hot Wheels, well, I guess it kind of fits in. It doesn't look too out of place amongst these two brands. Alright, let's get these guys out. Alrighty, well, another fun little project car, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll see the next one. Thanks.